Hi, welcome, my lovely Libra friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Wendy Irene, founder of GiveLoveCreateHappiness.com. I'd love for you to join me there. It's kind of my creative space in the world where I have more of these readings, meditations, recipes, family life. So if you feel inclined, please join me. So I'm doing a reading that's focused on love for you this week. It's for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and Venus, or if you have a Libra in your life and you're wanting to just watch to see if you can get any useful information that may help you, that is also welcome. I want you to remember more than anything else that these readings are meant to be a bridge to your own intuition. So not everything will resonate with everyone. The really important part is what's coming up within you. What are you hearing within yourself, your higher self, as you're sitting here, channeling the light with the intention of hearing messages through the lens of love. Your own higher self, I feel, will speak to you, and that is much more important than anything that you hear from the cards. So see this as an opportunity to really open up to your soul, to your higher self. Okay, so the first card that came out for you guys is religious factors. I always say this, another sign got this, it comes up a lot. I feel like many of you that are drawn to these videos or drawn here are on a spiritual journey, and maybe this is like an extremely important part of your life. So it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I really feel like when you are on a spiritual path, and it is a huge part of who you are and what's important to you, of course it's going to affect every area of your life. It may be that your person may not feel the same way or be in the same place, or maybe you have different views on things. So that plays a factor into what's going on. I always say, that connection with your higher self, your soul with God is so incredibly important. That's something that I would always encourage you to spend a lot of time working on. Through prayer and meditation, those are some of my favorite ways, but whatever way works for you. I find that it's such a great tool in life. You have the wedding card here. So for some of you, this obviously can mean that this is a person that you will marry. It could also mean that this person, it could be a marriage that already exists. But it also can mean that there is this leveling up in commitment, or the fact that somebody here views the other person as someone they want to marry or want to be committed with. So the Nine of Swords is here, and right next to it is the Sun and the Page of Stones. So I have three across like this: the Nine of Swords, the Sun, and the Page of Stones, which is the Page of Wands. So what I'm feeling with this row here is there is something that has really stressed somebody out, whether it's you or this person. There's been this stress. But the Sun is coming out. This person sees you as their happiness. This person sees you as, the Sun is an incredibly positive card. And the Page of Stones is a message coming in of passion, a positive message. I see the Page of Wands as being a positive message coming in. So I feel here it's for me, it feels like the Sun is breaking through the clouds, that this positive message is coming in, or this miracle is coming in, and it feels like this glorious, beautiful happiness, Sun bursting through the clouds, bursting through whatever this Nine of Swords was, whatever it was that was causing a lot of stress. The Ace of Cups is here. So can be a new beginning in love. It can be a restart in love. It can be a reconciliation in love. It can be new love. It really depends on your situation. It has the Queen of Pentacles right next to it. For me, the Queen of Pentacles, it could be an earth sign, but you have all signs here. So I don't necessarily like to just pull out certain signs, but you got lots of swords, which is air, like you, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but the Pentacles here is earth. Leo energy here. So there's just so much. There's so many different signs here it could be, but I don't like to focus too much on that. But the Queen of Pentacles to me is this stable feminine energy. And we all have feminine and masculine within us. So it doesn't have to mean that it can't be like you or your person. It's just, for me, the energy when I say feminine, it feels a bit softer, but very stable, very grounded. Like this person maybe grounds you, especially with that air energy, like really brings you to earth and stabilizes you or something like that. Like it feels very stable. It's also like the Queen of Pentacles is like the queen of the home, very good with making a beautiful home, home space, making you feel like, I just see it like as this domestic goddess energy, like making the home beautiful and amazing. There's the Three of Swords here, which I think has to do with this Ace of Cups. Like there was something that caused heartbreak. It can be like there was interference. It could be somebody else interfering. It could be something that caused sadness, depression, heartbreak. But that's why I feel like there's this fresh new energy of love, whether it's a restart or a reconciliation or new love. Like this heartbreak, for me, feels like has in turn caused this fresh new beginning in love. And it may have been something that takes a lot to work through because there was the Nine of Swords, or it could have been a lot of stress, but it's like this new beginning in love and the sun coming out is still what I'm saying, and this like stable home energy with the Queen of Pentacles. The Hanged Man is here with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Stones. Okay, so these are how these three cards came out. I always like to pay attention to the pictures too, because there may be something like you're on purposely drawn to. Like I'm really seeing the parrot this time. Maybe somebody said something or spoke something that it's taking healing from, but the Hangman is pulling back because there's this need for pausing. It could be that something has caused this need for waiting, or that you've been waiting and maybe it had to do with this Nine of Swords, this stressful situation, but there's something that caused waiting, and there's the conflict card here with the Five of Swords. I always say I don't like to focus a lot on drama. I really think that so much of our life is improved by where we put our focus. It doesn't mean that there aren't hard things, that there aren't stressful situations, that there are bad things that happen to great people. But I don't like to focus that for too long. But anyway, there was some kind of conflict or some kind of stress or some kind of situation that caused the Hangman, that caused this like hang up, this pausing. And sometimes that is actually a blessing from the universe. If you actually look at everything like it's meant to divinely happen, because it then creates the highest good. Like sometimes the stressful situation creates the strength that you need or the wisdom that you need. The Knight of Stones is this passionate energy coming in. Like it's actually really fast moving. So I feel like there's going to be this fast moving energy from this conflict where the sun comes out, where the Ace of Cups comes out, where that is a beautiful card in a love reading. I mean, it's overflow. Think of it as overflowing love. So I feel like there's this fast moving action energy here with the Knight of Wands. The Judgment card. So somebody here making a judgment call, like really making a decision. King of Wands. I love how we went from the Knight of Wands, which is the Knight of Stones in the deck that I was looking, to the King. I feel like this person is wanting to like level up. Going from being the Knight to the King to being very wise in action, making conscious choices in their action. Like maybe this conflict and this hang up or this waiting has now caused making very conscious choices. Is also passion and attraction. I feel like there's a lot of passion and attraction here with this person. You have the Eight of Bones, which is the Eight of Pentacles. Like I feel like this person is wanting to put the hard work in. Like they're making this judgment call, or there's this decision to really like advance from the Knight to the King, advance from, maybe being a little bit reckless with actions to really becoming very conscious with the actions to putting hard work into getting there. And I just, like, the middle of the top row is the sun, and it just keeps glaring at me. Like, I feel like, just remember, like, this beautiful, bright sun, happiness, bliss is right there, like, breaking through the middle of everything with this overflowing cup of love and this stability here. Okay, Libra, I hope that you got some messages that were helpful to you. Know that your support here, your liking, your sharing, the subscribing, if you have not subscribed and you would like to, I would love to have you join me. It all means so much to me. I really, truly get so much happiness from doing these readings for you. I hope you have a beautiful week. Thank you. I'm sending you my love and light, and I will see you again soon. Bye.